According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too short to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. You may have heard this line before, but today I'm here to tell you that it is actually wrong. Well, for the longest time, people thought that the bee was breaking all laws of aviation. I also thought that the bee was breaking all laws of aviation. However, I realized when I dove into this topic, I was actually wrong and they were breaking none at all. Now, I would have liked to made this video outside, but there are no bees outside, so that kind of sucks. However, to give some backstory to this common misconception, we have to go back all the way to 1930. This is a time when a couple of French scientists stated that the bee should not be able to fly due to physics. We now know that these guys were wrong, and it definitely did not take us 70 years to figure this out. I'm being sarcastic if you didn't catch it. It did take us 70 years to figure that out. I don't know how. First off, I'll say how the French scientists were wrong, then we'll apply how they actually behave towards the laws of physics. The French scientists were wrong just on the part that they thought the bee's wings were fixed, almost like an airplane. If this were the case, it would not be able to hover over a flower or do anything really. Thankfully, this is wrong because as we know, bees actually flap their wings. 240 times per second to be more precise. This creates a vortex under the wings, generating lift and allowing the bee to fly. Honeybees use short 90-degree wing strokes to stay in the air, and when coupled with higher flying, they resort to slightly broader wing strokes while maintaining the same flaps per second. Now, all of this to say is generally less efficient when compared to other insects' flying pattern. However, because bees gather nectar, pollen, water, and resin, if they needed to generate more lift to fly with big loads, they will be able to do that. Moreover, I was researching and I stumbled upon something a bit more interesting. Typically, the smaller the insect, the faster it can flap its wings. A fruit fly, which is roughly 80 times smaller than a bee, can only flap its wings 200 times a second, comparing that to bees 240 times per second, truly making bees undoubtedly remarkable. Some more fun facts about bees because I kind of want to make this report longer. I also made another video. I'm probably going to hand that in too. Bees can fly at around 15 to 20 miles per hour. To take that into account, Usain Bolt, the fastest man in the world, who has peak reached 28 miles per hour, could barely surpass the bee. To add on to that, they can fly around for miles at a time. Typically, they only stay within 1 mile of the nest. However, in desperate times, they can fly for about 5 to 6 miles at a time. Their flights can last anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour. Throughout a worker bee's entire life, they get around 60 hours of flight time. That is all I have for the bee video. Thank you for watching.